Intalekt.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
My brother, finally you've done this.
It's about time, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright. Welcome to Darling King Presents. So where did the journey start for Intalekt? You producer, songwriter?
Right. Gosh, it started off in the church. I wanted to play keys. First and foremost.
Right.
It was I don't know. It was one Sunday where we had a new keyboardist. It was really weird, and he was playing just so different. He was just different. Like I was just thinking, right, like I've never heard these chords go with these church songs before, and it was just so dope. And I was like, okay, cool. I need to learn keys. Learned keys. Went from there, and then I just wanted to kind of be like, I think playing keys wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, what else can I do? And I found production, and then kind of went into there, like end of secondary school, into college. I didn't take it too serious in college. I was kind of getting to understand music more in college, and uni. I went from there and
you stepped up.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
That's where it started. Yeah.
Was there ever a dream to be a rapper? Because obviously, I think most young guys always want to be a rapper first, and then maybe sometimes they fall back and go, do you know what? Hold on a minute. There's 15 other rappers over here. Let me be.
It started as I think it's weird actually, and it's gonna be something really cheesy, but I remember my mum's got a picture still of me it was actually homework from school, and they asked us what we wanted to be when we were older.
Yeah.
And I drew a picture of a guy with long hair and a guitar, and I said I wanted to be a rock star. So yeah.
Alright, fair enough. There you go.
Yeah, man. So at some point, I've just wanted to be involved in music. Like earlier, I thought I'd try and be a rapper, but that failed. Like not a lot of people know this. I tried to like rap, and that really was bad. Like grime. Like
you tried to. So did you try to do like the 16 bars? I've got my 16 bar when everyone else jumped on. And there was a track with 16 people on it. Were you like 15?
Yeah, I was probably like, I don't know, like probably I'd be 16th and they'd take my verse off, so it was 15 people. Like,
That's happened to a few people though.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's mad.
So, 2015, quite a big year for yourself. Finally put out your first EP mixtape. But I always get weird with calling it an EP or mixtape. You call it EP or mixtape for yourself?
Sorry to be cheesy again, but it is what it is. Call it what you like, innit?
Alright, okay.
Everyone's like, just call it what you want to call it. So, I mean, a lot of people call it an album.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what makes a body of work, an EP, an album, or a mixtape.
That's why I always ask the question, because some people are very, very much like, oh, it's an EP, oh, it's an album, oh, it's a mixtape. I'm like, you let me know, and we will call it what it is, as long as it's a good piece of work.
Yeah, so, I mean, I just call it a body of work, but most times, if I'm feeling myself, I'll call it an album, but yeah. Yeah,
and it took a while for that to come out. There was a lot of pressure. I remember being one of the people being like, yo, what's going on? When's the music coming? Because I knew...
He used to hot me up in the barbers, yeah.
There you go.
Where's this project? And I'm like, give me time, innit? Give me time.
But I want
this body of work.
There you go. We wanted the music. But when it came out, though, the reception was amazing.
It was crazy. It was actually crazy.
I remember when you sent me the first track with Jay Prince on it. And I just remember thinking, this is different to what I've heard from the UK.
Check, look, new day, guess we all good. Ain't nothing ever changed in the same hood. Kids still play.
Jay Prince as a whole himself is a fantastic artist and doing a lot of good things, but to hear the production that you put behind it and that kind of the church vibe to it as well. And you know what, maybe I'm not a big church girl, but it's good to hear that in music when you mix it with soul and hip hop and so on. Yeah. Is it because it's always been from the church that made you do that?
I think I guess it has been, and then just like, foundation has been church, and then just learning music in general, just more musicality and studying really, like outside of my culture, if you will, like outside of the genre worlds that I've been put in our culture, if you will, if that makes sense. So around that time I was studying a lot more metal and a lot more like jazz and stuff, so around that time, like into making my project. So yeah, I feel like...
Why that track first, as a first single, to kind of introduce you to the world? Because obviously people know you've been doing production, but behind the scenes with Fourth Gang, and we'll get into that later. But why that track first to introduce you to the world?
I think the track, for me, it's... I really didn't do it for everyone else. I kind of did it for myself, almost in the sense where I'd gone through a very, very rough time around that time, making Get By. I suffered a very bad injury and I was bedridden for about 6 weeks.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 6 weeks. So while I was in my room, like I couldn't go anywhere, I made Get By then and there, and yeah, that's how that came across. And I just wanted to share that with people, like, and the message in the song, just like obviously, just
Yeah.
regardless of trials and tribulations, it's just get by and do what we need to do in it. So and it's quite a good summary tune as well. I tried to make sure I kind of brought the vibes for that one, so I was trying to make it like a timeless piece, and I thought it would be a good way to just kind of kick the whole campaign off. You know what I mean?
Let's get into that campaign. The cover of the album, I'm gonna call it now.
Okay, cool.
Was yourself and your brother, your little brother. And a lot of the skits on it are your little brother as well. What does family and your little brother mean to you in terms of that project and your music?
Right. Okay. So family is everything to me. It's from the beginning. Like, my family helps me. Like, they were the one that paid for like my keys, like lessons and stuff. So they've been very supportive. And as I'm sure you know, like, it's very hard for an African child to tell their parents that I want to pursue music.
Yeah.
Pursue music. Or you can be a doctor. Right. So they've been very supportive from the get-go. So I owe it to them to kind of just make sure I go hard for this music thing. And as far as my brother, like, he is what the project, he embodies, he's a personification of the project. Like, it's just innocent, it's free, it questions music in general, like, why does a song have to be, I don't know, verse, chorus? It can be, it could be a chorus, it doesn't even have to have a verse in it, maybe, it's just, and instrumentals in general, like, a lot of people are a bit worried, like, they were telling me that, you shouldn't have instrumentals, every track should have a feature, and I'm thinking, why not? Like, let the music do what it needs to do, so my brother kind of brings that out of me, like, that youthfulness, like, just kicking down barriers and just questioning things, why the things need to be the way they are, and just, he is, like, the physical embodiment of my inner child, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean? So I feel like in this day and age, life can really get on top of us, and we just, we get really bummed out, and we become grown-ups rather than not adults, grown-ups.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
So let's go into the project a bit more. You had a number of features, obviously, on there.
Yeah.
And people such as Jacob Banks, Jay Prince, who we said, Ella Frank. How have you built those relationships? How have you managed to get those relationships and get those people on your first project? Because that's a lot of those artists you're talking about. They've got their own buzz as well by themselves. So to get them on your first project, as you again introducing yourself to the world, how did you manage to create that buzz around yourself as well for them to work with you?
First and foremost, like, I'm just ever so grateful that these guys even jumped on it. Like, these guys, like, as separate artists themselves, they're just incredible people. But as far as getting them onto the project, it was, I don't know, it was just mad. It was just like divine time and everything. Like, because originally, it is what it is. It was supposed to be an instrumental tape.
Okay.
It was supposed to be an instrumental tape, like no features on it. And then I think I was playing. What song did I play first? I think I was playing Get By, like, as an instrumental first, and then I was listening to Jay Prince at that point in time, around that time, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna try and see if I can get this guy on it. It's a big stretch, but see how it goes. But that was 2 years before, like, So in that time, I actually got to meet Ella Frank.
Yeah. Met
Ella Frank. She introduced me to Jay. Me and Jay became homies, and then I kind of just pitched him the song that way, and we were like, bro, like, actually, I didn't pitch him that song, I pitched him another song first. And he was like, not too sure, you got anything else? I was like, alright then, cool. His number one, he was like, I'm not too sure. I was like, alright, cool. Fuck that, computer's still playing, innit? And then get the instrumental comes out, what's this, bro? What's this? And I'd forgotten about this beat. Like, I'm like, raw.
So you
like,
had it in there for so long?
Yeah, and I'd had it, and I was just like, raw, like, this is the one I was gonna have. He's like, yeah, like, I can do something to this. Gave it like a week and a half, and he had it done, like, even less than that, I think, because he was traveling to Paris, I think it was. He was traveling, and he said, I'm gonna get this done before I go. And I was thinking, oh Lord, don't let him rush this song. I don't want this song to be rushed, innit? And then, but it was magic. It was magic. It was absolutely amazing. That was, with Jay. And Jacob's one was even crazier, actually. He came to a Wolfgang live show.
Yeah.
He saw me, he was like, yo, like, Yeah, let's try and make something happen. Cool. Had a session, same thing happened. Always give a guy a beat, the track, and
It doesn't always work.
it doesn't work. He's like, nah, cool. Played him another one. He's like, I like this one. Alright, cool. I got 2 ideas. I was like, what? You got 2 ideas? Like, you just literally just heard it for about a good 20 seconds. He was like, yeah, I got 2 ideas. I got Young, and I can't remember the other one. Till this day, I can't remember the other one. And I was just like, let's go with Young. And wrote the song Bish Bash Bosh, like Bob's Your Uncle, and we had Young. Like, it's just been mad, just been crazy.
So that project's now out.
Yeah.
You've done that. You touched on Wolfgang.
Yes.
How long have you been part of Wolfgang for? And what is Wolfgang for people that don't know?
Cool. Wolfgang is a group of talented brothers who come together and just make incredible music. Metaphorically, we live in this place called the Orphanage. It's a white house. It's a white house and white walls. It's just so clean, and all we do is just go in there and we just creatively just do whatever we like in it.
Right.
Like, we get all little pens or whatever we have, and we just literally just create in it, basically. It's metaphorically speaking. So we also try to bring that negative connotation from gang members, and as I'm sure you know, like, it's getting really bad, you know, like seeing a group of black brothers together, it's a gang, or, you know, they're up to no good, and so we're just trying to take that away. And orphan gang, and the term orphan is basically we don't have fathers to our styles, basically.
What projects have we got coming from Wolfgang and from yourself? Because I'm excited to see what else is left coming.
Cool. For me, I've got a joint tape with someone. I don't want to give the name away. There's a few joint tapes actually.
You don't want to give the name away.
I can't give a name away for one of them. There's a joint tape that I got. It's going to be with RK. You know, RK from Wolfgang.
Yeah.
He did the What About Us remix and the Bugaboo remix.
Yeah.
We got a lot in store. Like, basically, let's put it that way. I got I will have another project coming. I can't say when, but it's soon, innit?
The Wolfgang project. Yeah. When can we expect that?
I have to talk to my head honcho. I have to talk to the boss man, but
Starts to be recorded.
Oh yeah, we're cooking. We're definitely cooking.
And it's almost ready to go. Don't.
I can't say. I can't say, bro.
So I'm gonna hit up a couple other people in Wolfgang and say, do you know what? Yeah, this guy ain't my favorite guy.
Yeah, I'm dulling. I'm sorry. I'm dulling, innit?
What's the dream? What's the dream for Intalekt? What, you know?
Do you know what the dream is? Like, the dream is so simple. It's just for me to be able to just pay for my family to live nice. I live nice, and just continue making music, bro. And just creating. That's it.
You've had a big year when it comes to UK rap.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And the amount of albums that have been put out.
Therefore.
What is your favourite album that's been put out this year?
Whoa, from the UK, yeah. Oh my gosh.
And it's been a big year because Kano's dropped, Skepta, Gigs, Wretch, Wiley's about to drop. I mean,
alright, there's some big solid bodies of work,
exactly.
But you know what? I think I might have to give it to Gigs, you know.
Oh, okay.
I might have to give it to Gigs. And only because the evolution of Gigs, yeah, and his influence in the rap game has just been incredible. In UK rap, yeah, it's been incredible.
Yeah.
We need to remember that people started rapping like this because Gigs started rapping. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, people...
That's slow. I don't care how fast the beat is. I'm coming on it how I want to do it.
This is it, like... And I was talking, who was I telling? One of my guys anyway. There's certain people that know how to ride a beat, yeah? But there's certain people that know how to coast, yeah? Just coasting on it. Gigs is comfy, like, on a beat. Like, he's so comfy. So, yeah. And then just going from that, and then what he did on Man Don't Care. And then to this album, like, for me, the evolution has just been incredible. A lot of people have been consistent, like, Kano's been consistent, like, he's just been, like, killing it from day dot.
Yeah.
Like, Skepta, you've just seen the progression, but Gigs is just shot up there for me, man. Like, he can hold his own on grime tracks.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, not a lot of rappers can really say they
and
can
still
do that.
being him.
This is what I'm saying, and still hold his own. Like,
there you go.
Thanks
for coming through.
Finally, for having me. Yes, finally,
we
man.
can't wait. When the next stuff comes out, you gotta be back again on the show.
I'm gonna give you guys exclusives anyway. Don't worry.
All right, there you go. Everyone's heard. Everyone's heard. That's on camera. It's on
I got
camera.
you. It's there. I got you. I got you guys.
Get it right.